5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I think Tom Bonan's up for it this year, not just for this tour of Qatar, but I think he has got something in his system which says, you know, I've really got to get back to winning ways in the classics. I've got to be that big Flandrian superstar that I have always been in the past, and it's just sort of tailed off. Seberg driving for the line.
Well, going back to Boonen, he kind of lost his way. It's kind of hard to comprehend. I think what we're seeing in this country and in Britain is Mark Cavendish becoming the big star, and Boonen's been the big star in Belgium for the last 5-6 years, and sometimes mentally it's really tough. But I think going back to his roots and buckling down to some pure hard work. Riding the likes of San Luis and coming here, he is totally focused and delivering what he's capable of. The wait commences.
I know. It's nice. It's a bit like, it's a bit like the Rudy Project series, isn't it? All sit around on the deck on their camping chairs afterwards.
Still with the helmets on.
Still with the helmets on. Yeah. They keep the sun off their heads. Garmin fastest, 9 seconds back to Sky and Katusha. This is Liquigas, who generally, the thing about Liquigas is they either turn in a spectacularly good team time trial, or they're just way off the pace. One of the two. There's never no half measures with Liquigas. When they are good, they're very good. There's Johan von Summeren, last year's Paris-Roubaix winner,
and DS Johnny Welks there.
And Thomas Dekker.
Thomas Dekker, yes.
Oh gosh, I'm not even going to talk about Thomas Dekker on a day like today. Liquigas, I think, have probably lost Paolo Longo Borghini by the look of it. Well, at least I would assume that's the man who's dropping off the back, as he was struggling already. Hello. Oh dear, it's getting a bit shambolic here.
As I noticed about what we were saying just before about really consistent tempo as we come up with 1 kilometre to go, and riders not just managing to keep that pace.
Yeah, I think a little bit of hesitancy actually. Nobody quite knowing who's supposed to be taking up the lead here and what they're doing. Peter Sagan is the man they're working for. Sagan third overall. There he is, the young Slovak. I think he's got a massive career ahead of him. He is a man who does remind me of the sort of next Gilbert type of rider or Kelly type of rider. He's one of those real all-round sprinter come classics men. I think he's got a big future ahead of him. Here's Liquigas coming up. Well, it's not a bad time. I think they're going to go third, maybe. Fourth fastest for Liquigas. Peter Sagan's team. Member 5 have got to cross the line together, and a little bit ragged there at the finish.
Well, you think of Peter Sagan, he's nothing surprises you with him now. He's very capable, as you said, of doing anything, and he's such a young talent that the future is bright. It's just, let's hope he doesn't go the wrong way like Tom Boonen had done a couple of years ago. He just keeps on focusing in his cycling career.
Garmin then take the team time trial ahead of Sky and Katusha and Liquigas. They're taking it so far. We've still got the Omega Pharma team to finish. But if it was to finish right now, Tyler Farah would be at the top of the podium, starting the day 7 seconds behind Tom Bonan. But I tell you what, the Bonan's been really putting in big licks, hasn't he?
Yeah, he really wants to do something here. He's obviously the most successful rider in Qatar with the amount of stage wins he's had. So again, he wants to prove to everybody and prove to the world that he's up for it.
There he is again, going to the front. Francisek Rabon is the last man on your shot there on the right-hand side, looking as actually I think a lot of them are suffering here.
Kiki comes by. Just got to show you the power of some of these sprinters.
Absolutely, yeah.
Kiki coming by Tom Boonen, but these guys are, you can see the sweat and the determination now. These guys are getting close to the last kilometre now, and it looks as if they're still a full complement. Maybe I've lost Mace. 1 kilometre to go for Amiga Pharma now.
Just look at him, you can see Bramere's track pedigree, can't you? So smooth compared to, say, Bonin, for example, who's just sheer bundle of power.
Well, Matt was struggling when he came out that roundabout. He still went through and he's recovered well. He's still in there, so big performance for Matt, and a lot of shouting going on. They know with 500 metres to go, it's only going to come down to seconds, or maybe possibly fractions of a second.
Well, let's get that head-on shot up with the clock running. Nice as this shot is, it would be good to see what the time difference is now. Rabon here suffering in the back a little bit next to Matt Bramere, the Irish champion. There we go, 300 metres to go. Oh, they're outside. 7 seconds was the gap. Tyler Farah is going to take the lead of this year's Tour of Qatar. Over 10 seconds now. Bonin drives for the line, throws the bike at it. It's not enough, Brian. Oh, it is. Oh, hang on a second. 7.3. Oh. Only just. Only just. I thought they were going to slip outside of that. Very, very tight. 0.03 of a second in it. Bonin heaves the bike at the line. It's the 5th man over, who looks either like Bramere or Rabon, where the time has taken 6.57 seconds, or 0.03 of a second in it. Oh no, hang on a second.
Yeah, they've just rounded it up, haven't they? But I'll go down to the fractions of a second in it.
Will.
Short but hard day at the office.
Yeah, absolutely. And if they sort of take the fractions of a second into it, he'll be in the leader's jersey by 0.03 of a second. But you never know. It's all about the final analysis. I'll have to wait for a little bit and do the sorting out. I think they put some effort in there. Well, Bonin really wanted it, didn't he? He was doing an awful lot of hard work there.
Well, good performance there for Garmin. I'm surprised, slightly surprised with the performance they've had. They've obviously gelled together. It's something they've trained at. You've got to remember in this team, Farah, Jack Bauer, obviously I know Jack Bauer's strong enough, Decker, Fischer, Robert Hunter, Navardaskus, Jacob Rath, Van Summeren. It's not their A-team, and they've come here and produced the goods, so hats off to Garmin.
Bonin leads then from Tyler Farah, Johan van Sommeren in 3rd, then Navardaskus, Decker, Robert Hunter, and then Mace, Apollonia, the best of the rest in terms of other teams, then Kiki and Steegmans. Farah will be missing from that top 7 of the podium, as we say, by 0.03 of a second. I thought they had it there for a minute. But just hang on to the jersey. This is the danger. This was the danger point. Bonin looking good in the sprints and had the best of Tyler Farah yesterday. Well, Garmin showed once again they are the masters of the team time trial, even on their standard road bikes. Away they went, winning the stage today, but Tyler Farah misses out on the gold jersey by 0.03 of a second. Tomorrow's another day though, Brian, although Bonin was very, very strong, as was the lead out yesterday.
Yeah, but it comes down to confidence as well, and this will breed confidence into the Garmin Barracuda team. They'll go out there tomorrow. Farrar looked okay yesterday. I know he was involved with a crash. He took some bonus seconds, and yeah, this is going to setting up to be a good next few days here in Qatar. Farrar looking okay. The Garmin team looking strong enough. Bonin looking strong. So it's going to be a battle.
Tyler Farrar just missing out. Oh. And has to pass Tom Bonin and the lads the other way all by himself. Anyway, the big news today, having seen a bit of the racing, was Alberto Contador. 2 years retrospective ban for clenbuterol. Court of Arbitration for Sport have upheld that, and so he loses his 2010 Tour de France and the Giro afterwards. Here's what Eddie Merckx had to say earlier.
On l'a appris là, il y a quelques instants. Alberto Contador a pris 2 ans suspensif.
We've just heard about Alberto Contador.
Toutes les courses qu'il a gagnées ces 2
What's
dernières années.
your reaction to this?
D'abord, je trouve ça vraiment très triste.
It's a sad day for Contador, certainly for cycling. I think somebody wants to actually kill off cycling completely. I think we're just going too far with this sport now. The level of clenbuterol was minute, and only in cycling that this kind of case can be brought about. So it's cycling that's been hit. Again, it's really tough for the sponsors. It's a bad thing. Contador's won a lot of competitions since then, Tour de France, Giro d'Italia, and according to Eddie Merckx, Alberto Contador does not deserve this treatment. We need doping tests. I'm the first person to say that, but I think we go far too far in cycling.